the other day. He's a solid user, even though we rag on him all the time. He's not like horrible, at least. All right, let's see here. All right, video is posted. Make sure I copy it and put it in the main thing. Okay. Here we are back for a Week 9 predictions video. I got two people with me today. We got Twan, the Titans user,
Yes, sir.
and we got Jimmy, the Saints user.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Definitely glad to have both these guys in here for their first predictions video of the year. They both know how this works, so it's going to be a pretty quick, good video. Yearly awards are out for the first time, so we're going to look at all those and see how many awards Savon's going to win this year. Other basic things, make sure that you're not using custom playbooks and offense or defense. Make sure you're streaming games that are supposed to be streamed. That should be all divisional games and games of the week, which are posted at the top of every pinned message when the league advances. If you've got issues with somebody, you believe they're breaking rules, cheating, something like that, make sure you message them, talk to them. If they're still doing it or if they're not responding, make sure you get in touch with a commissioner and letting them know so that we can hand down some sort of punishment for it. You need to have proof unless they just admit to it, because like I said, we're not going to be able to do anything for you otherwise. With all that put aside, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start with the weekly awards. Let's start with the AFC side. Twan, take it away. Okay, NFC side. Jimmy, go ahead.
All right, we got Cam Akers with 163 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. Little action through the air there too, with 32 receiving yards. And then for defense, we got Mr. Jenkins, AJ Terrell there with 6 tackles, 3 interceptions, and a touchdown.
All right, AFC side.
Yo, we got Travis Etienne with 16 carries, 68 rushing yards. He did okay on the ground, but whew, these receiving yards, 8 receptions, 192 yards, 24 yards. Oh my God, average. 2 receiving touchdowns, and then you have Emmanuel Mosley, 7 tackles, 2 INTs, and a touchdown.
Man, whoever let Emmanuel Mosley shut their team down must really suck. God, I hate to be that user.
I'm sorry, but my man Jalen Mills should have got Defensive Player of the Week again.
What were Mills' numbers?
Man, I know he had a pick 6, first play of the game,
Wow.
and something else.
All right, let's see the yearly awards. I'm betting Savon is leading in 8. No, I'll go a little lower. We'll go 6. 6 different awards. Let's start with the NFL MVP. This one doesn't surprise me. Puka Williams for the Broncos. He is getting all the touches, all the carries, and all the offense out there. He leads the way, followed by Derrick Henry, absolute of a freight train of a man, in second, and then Tua Tagovailoa and Travis Etienne lead the way for the Dolphins at third and fourth.
Wait. This man has Sean Wade, a defensive player.
Oh, it's 6. Wow, yeah, I see that. Defensive player. He's got like 10 picks already or something like that. I'm surprised Aaron Rodgers isn't higher on the list. I don't know. The way that he users is insane. He got like 5 in one game though, I believe, against the Jets.
Fuck you, Savon.
Yes. Yeah, in one game with Wade. Aaron Rodgers, I'm surprised he's not higher on this list. He's having a really, really good season for Dean. He's got 28 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, and I don't think he's thrown a pick in like 4 weeks or something. So it's been.
Bro, where's Drew Brees?
Oh yeah, I mean that should be number 1, right?
He's having a nice year.
All right, Coach of the Year, Coach Big Drip for the Dolphins. Savon leads the way, followed by Jimmy Martin and Twan Lundy, you two. So see if y'all two can get a step in and win that Coach of the Year award.
That shit dead for the Titans.
All right, let's start with the NFC side. Offensive Player of the Year. Go ahead, Jimmy.
All right, NFC Offensive Player of the Year, we got Rodgers, Kenyon Drake, Dalvin Cook. Defensive Player of the Year, we got Jair, Marquise Blair, and Roquan. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Desmond Ridder, Hubbard for the Bears. That dude's a monster.
Yeah.
Tamarion Terry for the Packers. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Cameron McGrone. Armani Burney and Israel.
Mukwamu.
Okay. Quarterbacks, we got Rodgers, Jimmy G with the Falcons. I didn't even know that. Jared Goff with the Rams, and of course Drew Brees down there at 4.
How Jimmy G
Running
sound?
back,
Yes.
Yeah,
we got.
I don't know, bro.
What are you hating on Drew?
No, he's hitting on Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Running backs, we got Kenyon Drake, Hubbard, and Dalvin. Receiver, we got Chark up there at 1. Van Jefferson, he's going off this year.
Yeah, he's got like almost
A couple
1,000
weeks
yards.
ago, dude had like 300 yards in one game. And then there's Tanarion Terry there at 3.
Spammer.
O-line, we got in Ramczyk. D-line, we got Cam Jordan, Bosa, and Montez Sweat. Linebacker, Roquan Khalil, and O'Shane Zimes.
One thing I'll never under. I hope that he's blitzing Khalil Mack every single play because when I was the Bears last year, I moved Mack to defensive end because if he's not rushing the quarterback every single play, you're doing it wrong. He should never be in coverage if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He might even be big enough to go to D tackle. I don't know.
I don't know, man. He is a freak.
DB, we got Jair, Kendall Fuller, Kevin King. Oh, Kevin King's a surprise there, number 3. Kicker, where the hell is Will Lutz?
Eighth.
Bro, how? What have I done wrong? Anyway, we got Jake Elliott. Okay.
So I got a question for y'all, man. Just real quick before we do the AFC side. In real life, who do you believe is better, Khalil Mack or Aaron Donald? I think Mack is better, but everybody seems to think Donald's better, bro.
It's Aaron Donald.
Mack is insane, bro.
It's Aaron Donald.
I understand that, but dude, like,
I get it. Donald plays inside though, is my thing, and so he doesn't have to play as big of like the offensive linemen on the inside are not bigger than like your left and right tackles. You know what I mean?
Bro,
so
you literally have to double Aaron Donald. If you don't double him,
you know he was doubled 72% of plays last year and still had like 15 sacks.
Yeah, you have to double him. Like you can teams could live with Khalil Mack playing 1-on-1. You know you don't want to.
Yeah,
you don't want to though, but I'm just saying you don't want to. Like if you put you can't you could put Ramczyk or whatever on Khalil Mack.
Did you watch the game last night the other day? But it didn't matter what side he was. Yeah, it did not matter what side Mack was on, Armstead or Ramczyk. He was getting home, one out of every 2 plays. He was in the backfield. Like it was crazy.
But with Donald, bro, you have to do so much. You have to slide protect to the side. You have to double team.
I feel like it affects your run game so much more too.
You have to do that with what's his name too. You have to block. You have to double team and block your running back to the side.
One thing I'll say is Donald affects the run game more than Khalil Mack does. Like he is a freak.
Yeah, Donald does it all. It affects the run game and pass game.
All right, before we get too far deep into NFL talk, let's do this AFC side.
All right. AFC, you have Puka Williams leading the way, followed by Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, and your boy, Tua Tagovailoa. Defensive player of the year, you got your boy Sean Wade. Your boy who picked him up out of free agency, Jalen Mills. You got Adoree Bartholomew Jackson.
You know one thing I'll say about the Mills thing, bro? In my other league I'm in the Bucks, and I picked Mills up. He is a freak, bro. I don't even use him every play. Like, he is ridiculous.
I use him. Offensive rookie of the year, you got Puka Williams, followed by Travis Etienne, and the Ohio State Buckeye, Chris Olave. Defensive Rookie of the Year, you got the Ohio State, Sean Wade, Andre Cisco, Jabril Cox. The best QB, you only got 3. Tua, Fields, Patty Mahomes. The best running back, you got Puka, Derek, and Etienne. The best wide receiver, you got John Ross, Henry Ruggs, Chris Olave. The best O-line going to Ronnie Stanley, Rodney Hudson, Quentin L. Nelson. You got your best defensive lineman. You got your boy, Jadavion Lamont, Henry Ruggs Clowney.
That
Followed
Harrison
by,
that Harrison
followed
Phillips
by
one is crazy.
Harrison Phillips, Joey Boza. Oh, okay. Look at my boy Jeff Simmons. Okay. You
Former
got your
Mississippi State
best
product Jeff
linebacker.
Simmons.
Next up is best linebacker. You got your boy Jerome A.O. Baker, followed by Devin Baked Bean Bush, followed by Corey Littleton. The best DB. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sick of saying Sean Wade's name.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got Brandon Jones, followed by Jalen Mills and Adoree Bartholomew Jackson.
Bartholomew.
You got the best kicker so far is going to Josh, aka Lamborghini driving Lambo, followed by Justin Pepperoni Tucker, followed by Chris Boswell. And that concedes the AFC award so far.
All right. That is super frustrating for anybody in the AFC that you can't ever win awards when you play with Savon. It is ridiculous. I'm glad you got Clowney in there, and my kicker may get it at least. Let's get into the predictions. This is the good stuff. This is a really excellent week of games, actually. There's a lot of... I picked 3 games of the week, and there was 1 or 2 more that honestly still could have been games of the week. Let me update Daddy Leagues while I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of really good games I'm looking forward to.
Bro, wait, who leads the league in sacks?
I
I
think
think Cam Jordan might.
it's I don't know about that. I
Cam
think
Jordan and Ngakwe are tied for 7, followed by Clowney with 6.5.
it's crazy how sacks
That's
just
what-
is not as prevalent this year. You know what I mean? I mean, we used to have people getting like 30 sacks and leading the league and stuff like that. I think Daniil Hunter had like 38 at one time. I know Saban had a few guys in 30 plus. Like, it was ridiculous. All right, let's see here. We got the 3-4 Buccaneers playing the 2-5 Panthers. Bucks have lost 4 straight, struggling on both sides of the ball. He has got to get it rolling back in the right direction. He gave up 59 points last week to the Falcons, only put up 10. Panthers generally gives people a fight. He's a solid user. Excuse me, that was the Panthers who got beat 59-10. Bucks were on bye last week, but he's a solid user. He plays good defense. He'll capitalize on mistakes, but he's got to get better offensively. It's going to be an interesting game. These two definitely alike in skill set. And let's start with since both of them play in the NFC South. We'll start with Jimmy. Who you got in this game?
I'll take the Buccaneers here. Like you said, Panthers are a really solid user. He gave me a pretty good game earlier in the year. Yeah, but I just think GA's finest, Buccaneers, just a better overall user. I feel like he wins this one pretty easily here.
Well, I think the Panthers. I think he's trying to get a feel out for Trevor right now. Struggling a little bit, man. Like I said, he's solid. He gave me a good round. He was last man. Oh my God, I almost lost to him. But I think this Bucks team, man, is a little bit too much right now. I think Bucks will win 31-13.
I think I'm going to pick the Panthers to win this game. It's going to be a close game. Both y'all picking the Bucks. I'm going to take the Panthers to win this game. He's going to get Christian McCaffrey more involved. I had a good talk with him a few days ago about that. He's got to get CMC more involved in the game. Running or throwing doesn't matter, but you got to give him the ball. I'm going to take the Panthers to win this game. We'll go 28-20 at home. This one is not one of the games of the week. The Rams and the Bears. Rams are 5-3. Bears are 5-2. Definitely could have been one, though. It's going to be a really interesting game. The Rams just absolutely smoked the Cardinals last week, 42-14. in his first game. So it's going to be interesting to see how he bounces back. We know that Chris is a solid user. He's got a whole bunch of rookies. He just swapped QBs with the Steelers, so now he has Trey Lance instead of Jamie Newman. So we'll see how he plays with him. Lance looks significantly better attribute-wise for sure. Um, we'll start with Tuan on this one. Who you got, man?
Lil C's not close. Sorry.
I think.
Bears 45-10.
Whew. All right, Jimmy.
Yeah, I like the Bears in this one too. I don't know about 45-10. I feel like Rams are put up a pretty nice fight.
Shit.
Um, I, I think, I mean, I think Chris is, I think he's going to win the NFC North. Dean, don't attack me. But I think he's a solid user. I feel like he can make a run for the Super Bowl. But I like the Bears here by 2-3 scores maybe.
Not just last game, but I think Dean is playing unstoppable right now. That being said, I'm going to take the Bears to win this
He's
game,
nuts.
but I know how good the Cardinals user is. He's one of the only users to beat Savon last year. He can really play, man. He plays people tough, and the fact that he got blown out says something to me. I think that it'll be a close game, at least for the first couple quarters, but I'll take the Bears to pull away in the fourth and probably win by
Hold on,
14.
wait. The Rams used to be the Cardinals?
No, the Rams beat the Cardinals 42-14 last week. He beat him by 4 touchdowns. So I think that I don't think this Rams user is a slouch. Is what I'm saying, man. If he can beat him like that, he definitely is a decent user.
Chuba.
Yeah, I think so too. Next one is gonna be an interesting game. You got the Niners 2-5, 2-0 since their head coach has come back from coronavirus leave, if you want to call it that. Jags 4-3 took a tough loss last week. Just prove you can't underestimate your opponents. You need to play everybody the same way and play your offense the same way. Definitely, I think that lesson learned moving forward. We'll let Jimmy start off with this one. Who you got? You picked Gavin, man?
No. Um, Gavin
Lord.
likes to Gavin likes to help hype himself up in the chat, but I like Jason here by 4 scores.
I like it. All right, Tuan, you've played. I want to say you played me twice this year. Did you play Niners early in the year? Was that you?
Nope.
Oh, I'm not
Nope.
sure then. All right, well, who you got to win this game, man?
If I did play the Niners, it would have been a dub for me anyway, so it didn't matter. But but man, I think you'll bounce back, man. I think you'll bounce back. If you play your game, if you play me how you played the first time, I think you'll win convincingly.
I definitely,
At least 17.
yeah, I definitely think lesson learned that the Niners seem to only have a one-dimensional offense running the ball. Mostert is ridiculously fast, though. So I think it'll be a good game through the first half, but I think lesson learned for the Jags, we're going to play our game and we're going to come out and we're going to win this just because I think we're a significantly better team on defense. Next, let's see, the Chargers, 2-4-1. He's won back-to-back games now, playing the 5-2 Redskins, who have looked very good. He beat the Broncos last week, 2 weeks ago. He's beat a couple really nice users this year. He might have been on bye last week. Yeah, he was. So, he's playing really good football. He leads that division. We'll start off with Jimmy on this one. Who you got to win this game, Jimmy? Okay, Twan, who you got to win this game?
I'm gonna go with the Chargers in the upset. Close. 27-25 Chargers.
25. I like it. Jimmy? Okay, technical difficulties. I'm going to pick the Redskins to win this game. He's playing some of his best football. Desmond
Hello?
Ritter is playing. Yeah. Are you back?
Yeah, I forgot I
Okay.
was muted. My bad.
Okay. All right.
I'll take the football team here. No reason, just because
I like
I
it.
don't really know both these users very well.
Okay. I like it. I'm going to take the Skins. Like I said, he got Ritter playing out of his mind. He's got some good young defensive players. I look for this to be a low-scoring game. Both of them pretty solid defensive users, but I'll take the Redskins, just a little better offensively. Next, one of the games of the week, we have the 6-1 Packers playing the 6-2 Ravens. Both these teams lead their divisions. Both of them have their different brands of offense. Packers throw the ball significantly better. The Ravens run the ball significantly better. So it's going to be about who can stop who. We'll start off with Twan on this one, man. Who you got?
Dean by 21.
Woo! All right, smoke show. Jimmy, let's hear it.
Yeah, I like Dean in this one too. He's playing some good football right now. Passing the ball really well with Rodgers. I like for it to be a pretty close game through 3, and then he pulls away in the fourth quarter.
That's no disrespect to Chap, because Chap is pretty good.
I think,
but Dean's defense, who he got on the backside of his defense with all that speed, I think that's going to be the difference maker. Because I believe Dean is going to do enough to stop the run and is going to force Chap to throw.
yeah,
That's going to be the difference.
if Chap ends up having to throw, I don't think he can win this game. Now Dean did limit Saquon Barkley to 19 yards on 11 carries last week, so he did a really good. So he did a really good job. I think if Chap can control the ball and get Dean's offense, keep them off the field, I think he'll have a chance in this game. But I think the Dean's just going to load up in the box, stop the run, make him pass, and there's just so much speed and like strength and height out there for the Packers. I want to say all 3 of his corners are over 6 foot tall, and Jair is just a monster. So I'm going to take the Packers to win this game as well. I expect it to be close, maybe till like halftime. But then whenever the Ravens start having to throw the ball, he won't be able to compete. Next we have the Falcons at 5-3 playing the 0-7 Eagles. I don't know what the fuck is going on with T. Lou right now. He has got to stop throwing picks for one thing, and he's got to get the run game more involved if he's going to have any chance to rebounds and stuff like that. Falcons playing really good. He's put up a lot of points, playing decent defense. So it's going to be a good game. We'll start off with Jimmy on this one since your division rival.
That's kind of weird that you say Eagles are 0-7. Has he been taking forced losses or something?
No, actually, he's got a whole bunch of losses.
He's usually a pretty solid user, and that's a great stock team. It's one of the highest overalls.
I think Carson Wentz has like 40 picks on the season or something like that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, give me Mr. Jenkins here. I just think he's a pretty solid user. I don't know if we've played this year or not.
You got a force win in the game.
Yes, the best schedule in games.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Mr. Jenkins here if this game gets scheduled.
All right, Twan.
Eugene Jenkins by 16.
I think that the Falcons will win because he's a better user, but I think that the Eagles need to run the ball more. Miles Sanders is a decent back. He's got some decent attributes and speed. I think if he can get him more involved, he's going to start playing consistently better. He's got to not throw every play, not throw so much, and he'll play better football. Next, we got the Jets at 3-4, heading on the road to play the 2-5 Patriots. I like this game for being a good, interesting game. Both of them can play really, really great games, like the Jets did last week, like the Pats played against the Dolphins week 1. And both of them can play really, really bad games where they'll throw 5 picks, 8 picks, things like that. I know both of them had an 8 interception game this year, I want to say already. So both of them got to get their best football out there. I think Jets play a little bit better, especially because he runs the ball better than the Patriots do. Both teams about the same defensively. We'll start off with Twan on this prediction, AFC teams.
Hey, you gotta quit sleeping on the Jets, low key.
Yeah, he beat the Cardinals last year too in a big game.
We gotta quit sleeping on. I showed me sleeping on. And Hitman, dude, he was pissing me off when we played. But anyway, Jets by 13.
I like it, Jimmy.
Yeah, give me the Jets as well. He's a solid user, and he makes he makes his team to what he wants it to be. I don't know too much about this Patriots guy. He didn't do too hot last year. Give me the Jets here by 10.
Yeah, I'll take the Jets as well. I think that he runs the ball better. He has a more balanced offense. His defense maybe just a tiny tad bit better. It's going to be interesting. As long as he doesn't get behind and have to start throwing the ball every down, he's going to win this game. So I'll take the Jets as well. Next we have the 3-3-1 Giants playing the 6-1 Raiders. Definitely been one of the surprises of the season. Although I think I was doing looking at some stuff last week. I think he's played the easiest schedule of anyone in the entire league to this point. So he's really getting into the meat and potatoes of his schedule. It's going to be interesting to see how he fares. One of his first tests of the season. Giants got absolutely smoked last week, 59-7 by the Packers, and it really probably wasn't even that close. Giants got to get the run game going more. Saquon's got to touch the ball more, definitely. 11 carries for 19 yards. He's got to have more success there. I know he's traded for some offensive line pieces. He actually has a decent offensive line. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays here. We're going to start off with Jimmy on this one. Let's hear it, man.
We're on Giants Raiders, right?
Yes.
Bad. Give me E-Fly here. Dude got destroyed last week by Dean. I can see he was a little frustrated there in the chat. I look for him to make a pretty nice bounce back. I look for him to have a pretty nice bounce back win here against the Raiders. Only thing is he's got to guard Ruggs. God, he's got like what, 98 or 99 speed?
Yeah, it's 98, I believe. It's fucking insane.
Lord.
Yeah,
All right.
give me the Giants by 14.
All right, Twan.
E-Fly, I swear to God, you better not let me down. You better not let me down.
I take it you're taking the Giants.
Yep. Close. DJ Chark have a monster game.
I actually I like the matchup for the Raiders here. Giants were a decent defensive team, but his defense has slacked off the last couple weeks, and Dean had a lot of success throwing the ball. It wasn't just E-Fly sucking on offense. I mean, Dean was just throwing the ball all over the field. So I'd look for Henry Ruggs to get involved and make a lot of big plays and do what he does. And Josh Jacobs runs the ball well this year as well for the Raiders. So I'm going to take the Raiders to win in a close game here. I've been picking E-Fly all year. I'm going to pick against him here. I like the Raiders 31-28 at home.
Hey, Dean got some little dots, man.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is insane. His accuracy is ridiculous, but he was making good reads and things like that too. And I think that if he has the time to throw like he had last game, if the Raiders have the time to throw like Dean did, then it's going to be a blowout.
Right.
Steelers and Chiefs. Chiefs are 2-4-1. Steelers are 2-5. Steelers may get a force win here because Chiefs has had some sort of like an ice storm or something. I believe he said tear through his town, and he's had no power. So definitely hoping that he gets that restored and everything's good out there for him. I don't think there's any real need for a prediction here because I haven't heard any updates on it. So Steelers should get a force win. Seahawks 6-2 playing the 3-4 Lions. Hawks, I want to say, have lost 2 out of their last 3 after starting off 5-0, including an embarrassing loss to the Niners in his first game back. Lions have got to get better on defense. He said that himself, and he's given away games on offense, throwing pick sixes and stuff. I think for me, he needs to get more of a run game. I don't know if DeAndre Swift is the long-term option there. If he is, then he needs to be giving him the ball more. I look for this to be a very low-scoring game, though. Seahawks chew the clock, man. He will take up the whole drive, like the whole quarter in one drive. But I'll take the Hawks. He played Jimmy real tough last week, 17-14, low-scoring game. I'm gonna take the Hawks. I'm gonna take the Hawks to win this game. All right, Jimmy, you just played him. Let's hear it.
Give me the Lions here in an upset. I think that Peso is a very underrated user.
Definitely.
I think
Facts.
he's just got like kind of a crappy team and not a great cap situation over there in Detroit. I feel like once he gets that situated and builds up some players, he'll be a strong contender in the NFC. But give me the Lions here in an upset. You say Seahawks have lost a couple recently.
Yep.
Yeah, he played me pretty solidly. I gave him a free 7 points because I hit the wrong freaking button. I had Michael Thomas wide open on a crosser.
Sure.
Okay.
No, I'm playing.
One thing I'll say is it's funny to me. the Lions were Peso's first choice. He's not a Lions fan. I don't know why he wanted them so bad. Maybe he just got excited about Jeff Okuda. But I don't know why. But yeah, that was his first choice when we came down to team picking. Twan, let's hear your prediction, man.
Man, see, I played against Shoot, man, when he was in the tech, he was the Texans. So he's solid, really is. But Peso beat me last season off a busted freaking coverage though. But
Okay.
bro, it was fuck. But my wife just gave me that side eye, man. God damn. But I got Peso, man, with the win, man. I think he'll bounce back, man. I think the Hawks will continue this loser streak.
Yeah, that division is tough out there. I want to say that there's like Gavin's down at 2-5, but everybody else is like 5-3 or 6-2, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Next one of the games of the week, we got the Bills heading in at 3-3-1, playing the 6-1 Titans. Bills got smoked last week by the Dolphins, especially in the first half, but he rebounded. Well, he played a really good second half. Look for him to push the ball on offense, and Twan's defense needs to play better this year. Definitely, he's got a bunch of players up there in those in the awards, but it's not coming out there on the field like that. But Titans' offense is playing great. Derrick Henry is just a monster. He is ridiculous, and he is really tough to stop. So it's going to be a good game. We'll start off with Jimmy on this prediction.
I'm gonna say that the Bills win this game on the road. Um, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be a close game, but I think that J Drop himself is gonna be able to shut down Henry. I'm gonna say he limits Henry under 100 yards. I say J Drop bounces back after getting humiliated by Savon last week.
One thing
And I agree with you, Jimmy. I really do.
So Twan,
I,
you picking Buffalo to win?
I think Buffalo will beat. I think Buffalo will beat me. I think so this time.
Juan, I need to get some confidence, man.
Yeah.
No, no. It's the fact that
His defense sucks. That's what
my
fact
defense
Yeah.
is,
Drop is
man,
dog
like,
too.
but he can drop offenses like he can if when he really wants to, he can play. And I
You know that
think
man's
he's
on
going.
YouTube, man.
But I think he's gonna play really well against me.
I think
I think it really is.
the best advice I can give Drop is to put conservative tackling on with Derrick Henry. I held him under 100 yards one game and only like 110 in the next game or something like that. So
Yeah.
I think if he puts conservative tackling on it, maybe he'll have to throw more. But Baker dotted me the fuck up. It's the last game I played. So
Yeah,
Titans'
but I'm
offense
gonna
is rolling good.
but I will say this though. If I'm really balanced, if I'm not forcing, if I'm not like trying to go for deep plays, if I take what he actually gives me, I'll be dropped by at least 20.
Yeah, I'm picking Titans to win this game. I'm picking them to win it by a decent amount. I'm going to say 17 points.
Yeah,
I think the defense is going to rebound and play better in this game. Um, Really, you just got to stop like a few pieces on his offense. He doesn't have a balanced offense. He likes to spread the ball to like 2 to 3 different guys. That's about it. So I'm gonna take the Titans. Next are one of our other games of the week. We have the 5-2 Bengals playing the 5-3 Broncos. Broncos have played a bunch. Like his schedule has been insane this year. He's got 3
heck
losses.
yeah.
He's played the Redskins, the Dolphins, and the Titans are his 3 losses, and he's pretty much beat everybody else. Bengals are throwing the ball almost every down, getting it to Chris Olave, or Lave, however you say it, and John Ross is leading the league in receiving yards, I believe. So that's his MO. I think the Broncos plays good defense, and he's going to control the clock with Puka Williams. So that's going to be interesting. We'll start off with you, Twan, for this prediction, man. Let's hear it.
I'm sick of Puka Williams. I'm real talk. I was legit sick of him when we played. Like it was Puka Williams, Puka Williams, Puka Williams, Puka Williams, and I really think that Broncos will win this game. I really think he will win this game. It's gonna be one stop, one key stop, and he gets it late.
All right, I like it. Jimmy?
I'm gonna pick the Broncos here, just so Quick can get mad at us in the chat because it's funny as
Oh
hell.
yeah, I'm ready to hear playoff quick. I'm ready for it.
Playoff Quick.
I don't know if playoff.
Uh,
I told you, bro. Playoff quick doesn't exist, man. It's like the boogeyman.
Oh,
I haven't
you
seen
right.
him, so I I
Playoff
need
quick. 'Cause
Colin,
he
we're
get out of
calling
it.
you out, Quick.
yeah I need to see it in
Get
the
out the
playoffs
playoffs
to call him
quick.
playoff quick.
He gets out the playoffs quick. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh my
um.
god.
Yeah, we
So
got MVP candidate Puka Williams. I look for him to have a pretty nice game here. I'm gonna take those by 17 here.
I like the Broncos here because I think that the Bengals offense relies so much on fast moving and his offense being on all cylinders and being comfortable. I think with the Broncos controlling the clock, that is going to really hurt the Bengals offense. I see him forcing passes and things like that late. So I'm going to take the Broncos to win this game. Next, we got the Colts and Texans. Both these users definitely need to rebound with a win. Colts are 0-7. Texans are 2-5. Both of them need to get things right back on track, even if they can't make the playoffs, just for a little bit of momentum. Both these teams I know very well. I know Twan does, so I'll let him start.
Let's see, man. I'm gonna go, man. I want to go Colts because, man, I want to go Colts. But forget, I'm gonna go my man too, man. I'm gonna go my man too. He gonna get his first win this week. He's gonna get his first win. He's gonna run the ball good, gonna throw the ball good, and I believe too the Colts is gonna get his first win.
All right, I like it. Jimmy?
What's the Texans? Oh, Texans are 2-5. Okay. I'm gonna take the Texans here. I don't really know both these users very well.
You whack.
Oh, I don't even know these guys. This dude's name is Saturn. I have no idea who this is. Uh, I'm just gonna take the Texans by 10.
Because his name is Saturn, that's why he might take it.
Oh, 1 second. I'm in the middle of washing a bottle. I'm going to take the...
Gavin's bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought about that. Yeah, it's Gavin's bottle. I'm getting him ready for what's going to happen to him later today. But no, I'm going to take the Texans to win this game. I like the Colts. I think if he runs the ball, he's going to have a lot of success, especially if he gives the ball to Jonathan Taylor and lets him dominate. Texans offense has been up and down. Defense plays pretty good. So I'll take the Texans to win this game, though. We'll call it 21-7, 21-10 at home.
You watch the Gavin's bottle. You about to feed Gavin that baby.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for the predictions video, guys. I appreciate both of you doing it.
He about to milk you guys.
Everybody get your games in, stream them, and have a good day.
You got that similar